Have you ever felt like you are living the wrong way? Not because you're not trying, but because something just feels off. You see people with impressive degrees making foolish decisions. You meet people with sky-high IQs. Yet they crumble under a little pressure. And you wonder, if they're so smart, why do they keep messing up? Here's the truth. Being smart isn't about how much you remember, how much you read, or what grades you get. Being smart is how you see life, how you think differently from the crowd. And today you'll learn how. 1. Smart people don't argue to win. They ask to understand. Most people argue to prove they are right, to win, to dominate. But truly, smart people don't need that. They don't need to win. They just want to understand better. They ask, what makes you think that? What are you really hoping for? Have you considered this other angle? They don't try to defeat. They simply listen. And through that, the truth reveals itself. This is how you change minds, not through arguments, but through understanding. 2. Smart people don't fear failure. They see systems. Most people treat failure like the end. A failed presentation, self-blame, a rejection, self-doubt, missing a workout, feeling worthless. But smart people don't dwell in emotion. They look at everything like data. They ask, where did this start? What pattern am I repeating? What should I change next time? They're not victim in a drama. They're engineers of their own lives. To them, failure doesn't exist. Only feedback. 3. Smart people know not everything needs control. The average person stresses over traffic, news, someone's words. They worry about everything except what they can actually change. Smart people, they always ask, is this within my control? If yes, they take action. If no, they let go. They don't react. They filter. That calm strength you see in them, it's not talent, it's their ability to focus on what truly matters. 4. Smart people know silence is a form of power. Have you noticed? Most people feel uncomfortable in silence. They rush to fill it with jokes, noise, attention seeking. But smart people, they know when to speak and when to stay quiet. They listen more, observe more, and when they do speak, everyone listens, because silence doesn't mean weakness. It often means deeper thinking. 5. Smart people don't react fast. They pause and observe. Someone talks behind their back. Most people react. Something goes wrong. Most people panic. But smart people, they don't rush. They exhale. They watch. And in that tiny moment, they see what others miss. Reaction is instinct. Observation is power. They don't speak first, they look first. And they act when everyone else has lost control. To conclude, you don't need a PhD, you don't need to speak the loudest, you don't need to be the best in the room. You just need to shift your mindset. Ask instead of argue. Zoom out instead of panic. Focus only on what you can control. Embrace the silence. Pause before reacting. That's real intelligence. Most people won't do this. They'll keep reacting too fast. They'll keep burning their own energy. But you're different. If you start today, you won't just be smarter. You'll be calmer, sharper, and more grounded than ever before.